Traditionally, construction toys for girls are a tough sell. But Debbie Sterling is trying to change that. Her bright idea, a toy called GoldieBlox. It features a book and a building kit aimed at getting girls interested in tinkering and problem solving. Last month, the company released a video that drew 8 million hits in a week, produced a ton of buzz, and a whole lot of sales.
Debbie Sterling didn't play with erector sets when she was growing up in Rhode Island. In fact, it was quite a surprise when her high school math teacher suggested she study engineering in college.
I didn't know what an engineer was. I thought it was a train driver.
She learned quickly at Stanford, though, that engineering is a field dominated by men. Sterling says only 11% of the U.S. engineering force is female, a sore spot that got her talking with a college buddy, another woman, who mentioned playing with her brother's Lincoln Logs and Legos as a kid.
And it just hit me that why were those her brother's toys? And why didn't I get those as a little girl?
So Sterling began talking to neuroscientists and reading about cognitive development.
Girls have really strong verbal skills and they love stories and characters. And what was missing from all the construction toys on the market, there was no, why are we building this roller coaster? And who's riding on it? And where are we going? And who's it helping?
The Verbal Hook is a book starring Goldie, drawn by Sterling herself. And why not? Her grandmother, Sterling Sturtevant, was one of the first woman cartoonists back in the 1950s, drawing the curmudgeonly Mr. Magoo. But toy makers weren't buying Debbie's idea. She says they were stuck in time, Mr. Magoo's time.
The message kind of over and over again was looking at me with pity, saying, oh, this girl doesn't know that construction toys for girls don't sell. Suddenly I'm walking around like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I feel like I'm in the 1950s.
Where's the crank?
To prove them wrong, Sterling and some friends team-tested prototypes all over the San Francisco Bay Area.
You learn that they're so much more complex than what the pink aisle makes them out to be.
The pink aisle, princess dolls, makeup kits, play kitchens, and to Debbie Sterling, a target for disruption.
Hi, my name is...
And her message was a hit on Kickstarter, the crowdfunding website, back in 2012, where she hoped to raise $150,000 to make 5,000 units.
And we hit the goal in 4 days.
In a month, she raised about $285,000. The first production run, 40,000 units. Toys R Us ordered, and soon in Barbie's shadow, there was a new kid on the block.
It's pretty surreal, and it gives me goosebumps to see Goldie next to Barbie, and now girls have a choice.
Goldie has had a makeover by professional artists this year, but her spirit hasn't changed.
We had Rosie the Riveter, we had Pippi Longstocking, we had Matilda, we had Punky Brewster, and Eloise. Those were sort of the 5 female characters that influenced Goldie.
You think you know what we want, girls?
Last month, GoldieBlox released this video. It was a one-week wonder until legal issues involving the music surfaced, but the bottom line is it helped sell some more GoldieBlox toys.
We shot up to #1 and #2 best-selling toys on Amazon this week.
Deborah Sterling.
That same week in Chicago, Sterling was named the Rising Star Inventor of the Year by the toy and game industry, an honor. But her focus is still on the toughest build of all, change.
Engineering doesn't have to be this incredibly intimidating math, science-y thing. We can start showing girls that engineering actually changes people's lives, and it can help make the world a better place.
Sterling says GoldieBlox is making money, though she's not ready to say just how much just yet. And GoldieBlox is also one of 4 finalists in a contest to win a free Super Bowl commercial worth somewhere close to $4 million. That announcement is due in late January. We'll fill you in when we get it. How about that?
So play with those dolls and then go become an engineer and do great things for the country.
Absolutely.
We can use more women like that. That's Nightly Business Report for tonight. I'm Susie Garrett. We want to remind you, this is the time of year your public television station seeks your support to make programs like this one possible.
And I'm Tyler Matheson. On behalf of your public TV station, thank you so much for your support. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here on Monday.